Though I don't see myself as so religious, in some ways I'm a walking, obsessing Jewish stereotype. The neurotic Jew who worries about every possible disaster, just the quintessential nervous Jewish soul. If I had to place myself somewhere, that might just be the best choice. So I don't accept death, at least the standard scientific notion that the self dies with the brain. It's interesting, most people I talk to tell me that they want to die eventually. I was discussing the whole issue with a friend of mine, and the way she put it, she said life is tiring and at a certain point she'll be ready to rest. And I was just aghast at that. I mean, my first thought, believe it or not, was that is as bad as saying that you hope your pizza will arrive with a sharp piece of glass on top. That's how absurd that statement struck me as. Just no, I cringe at the mere suggestion. My universe, my internal world of thought and perception is gorgeous and irreplaceable. And sometimes it is painful, but it's still irreplaceable. I want my mind to go on and on, learning, growing, even crying if that's inevitable. Crying is something, and something beats the hell out of nothing. It holds the promise of something better, the shift that comes when you're all cried out. The scientific brain equals consciousness notion of death just assumes that death heralds the end of all awareness. I mean, rest is something. The feeling you get when you slide back in a big comfortable chair, or when you go to bed at night and you sigh and you're just thrilled. Nothing is nothing. And I often feel that all of these people who say that they welcome death have never actually engaged with the true nature of nothing. Thankfully, I am open to all kinds of spiritual notions that do suggest that the self transcends the body and will survive after death in some way, shape, or form. I have spent time with mediums, shamans, Buddhist mystics, evangelical Christians, Hasidic Jews. One really fantastic year of my life was spent with Lubavitcher Hasidim in Brooklyn, and they just had a glorious notion of resurrection and immortality. Something else I love, hope. I've had enough glimpses into possible divine and afterlife realms that I can hope, with intelligence and sanity, that our minds and souls really are permanent, ever-growing worlds that go on and far transcend any mortal brain. May it be true.